Tyreek Hill set to return to the Chiefs in 2025. All signs are pointing to it. Tyreek Hill is on his way back to Kansas City for the 2025 season. And let me tell you right now, with Hill back in the lineup, the Chiefs have basically guaranteed themselves a Super Bowl run. Hill's return would electrify the offense instantly. His unmatched speed, elite route running, and game-breaking ability are exactly what Kansas City needs to dominate the league once again. The chemistry between Hill and Mahomes is already legendary, and fans can expect fireworks the moment they hit the field together. According to reports, his teammates are absolutely thrilled about the news. The locker room is buzzing, and the energy around the organization has skyrocketed. Everyone knows what Hill brings to the table, not just as a player, but as a leader and competitor who raises the bar for the entire team. With Hill back, Kels still dominating the middle, and Mahomes running the show, the Chiefs are assembling a roster that looks downright unfair. The 2025 season could be one for the history books. Chiefs Kingdom, how excited are you for Hill's return? Is the Super Bowl already in the bag? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The Kansas City Chiefs enter the 2025 NFL offseason amid mounting anticipation and a palpable sense of urgency. With headlines buzzing about potential blockbuster trades and draft day surprises, the team's management is meticulously weighing every move. Fans are riveted by the evolving narrative as Kansas City confronts persistent challenges along the offensive line while also hunting for a wide receiver who can light up the field. From draft day projections to potential trade maneuvers and the reassessment of wide receiver options after losing a key target, every decision carries significant weight. The pressure to not only maintain but elevate their championship caliber performance is intense, and each move is scrutinized with high stakes in mind. Let's check out some strategic moves in Kansas City. But first, can I ask you a quick favor? If you like our content, please consider giving us a like. It's a simple way to show your support, and it helps us a lot. Thank you very much. The Kansas City Chiefs, positioned with the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, are once again at the center of discussions surrounding the offensive line, a recurring theme in recent mock drafts. Following the departure of Joe Thuney during the offseason, the need for an impactful left tackle has become more urgent than ever. In the latest round of mock draft analyses, all three experts converged on a singular solution: selecting offensive lineman Josh Simmons. Daniel Flick of Sports Illustrated emphasized Simmons' durability, noting that he didn't allow any sacks while protecting Will Howard. His ability to play both left and right tackle elevates him as a strong early starter prospect, a trait that should resonate well with Patrick Mahomes and the coaching staff. Flick even went as far as to suggest that, before suffering his injury, Simmons might have been the best tackle in the nation. Such an endorsement positions Simmons not only as a strategic selection, but potentially a steal in the later stages of the first round. Adding further weight to this perspective, Ben Standig of The Athletic highlighted Simmons' natural fit within the Chiefs' system. As a three-year starter for Ohio State, Simmons has the proven ability to challenge incumbent players like Jalen Moore on the left side, while also preparing to step in at left guard, a spot that became more critical after Thuney's exit. Meanwhile, Chris Trapasso from CBS Sports outlined Simmons' long-term potential despite concerns over his injury history. Trapasso described him as an ideal developmental project with enormous upside, even if past setbacks might have slightly delayed his draft position. These expert evaluations underscore the importance of reinforcing one of the most critical facets of the Chiefs roster. By targeting Simmons, Kansas City aims to secure a lineman who not only fills an immediate need, but also promises to be a cornerstone of their offensive strategy for years to come. This calculated move could very well stabilize an area that has been a recurring vulnerability, thus enhancing the overall cohesion of the offensive unit. Shifting focus from the trenches to the receiving core, the Chiefs are also exploring dynamic opportunities in the wide receiver market. Historically, Kansas City has shown a willingness to trade up when a playmaker is in sight, evidenced by their 2017 acquisition of Patrick Mahomes and their more recent move to secure Xavier Worthy. In the 2025 landscape, a similar scenario could be unfolding if the perfect receiver falls within striking distance. According to Lucas Straczynski of Fansided, there's speculation that the Chiefs might trade up to the 26th overall pick in a significant deal with the Los Angeles Rams to draft Texas standout Matthew Golden. Golden has turned heads with his exceptional speed, clocking a remarkable 4.29 seconds in the 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine. His refined route running skills and versatility make him an ideal target for Mahomes' elite passing attack. With uncertainties looming over Xavier Worthy's future, Rashee Rice's recovery from injury, and the possibility of Travis Kelce entering the twilight of his career, the addition of a receiver with Golden's attributes could be a game-changing asset. The proposed transaction would involve Kansas City trading its 31st and 95th picks in exchange for the Rams' 26th. The 202nd selection, along with swapping later round picks for an upgrade, might seem like a calculated risk, but the potential to immediately elevate the Chiefs' offensive firepower makes the prospect highly attractive. The idea is simple yet bold. By capitalizing on Golden's speed and skill set, the Chiefs could secure a wide receiver who not only complements their existing roster, but also adds a new dimension to their offensive scheme. This maneuver, if executed successfully, could ignite a transformative period for the team, energizing both the locker room and the fan base. In a further twist to the wide receiver saga, the Chiefs have definitively ruled out the possibility of acquiring Stefon Diggs for the 2025 season. With Diggs committing to a 3-year, $69 million deal with the New England Patriots, Kansas City is now forced to re-examine its wide receiver options in a rapidly evolving landscape. Currently, the Chiefs' receiver room is a mix of emerging talent and uncertainty. Xavier Worthy has shown promise with an impressive rookie campaign, while Hollywood Brown has been re-signed to provide continuity. However, Rashee Rice faces the dual challenges of potential injury and a looming suspension that could hamper his availability at the season's start. Additionally, the departures of established receivers like DeAndre Hopkins and Justin Watson have further diluted the group's depth. The remaining roster features notable names such as Brown, Rice, Worthy, Sky Moore, Justin Ross, and Juju Smith-Schuster, but each comes with their own set of challenges. Amid these complexities, several free agent targets have emerged as viable alternatives to bolster the receiving core. One of the leading candidates is Tyler Lockett, with deep ties to Kansas State and a historical connection to the Chiefs through his father, Kevin Lockett, who spent 4 impactful seasons with the team. The prospect of Lockett joining Kansas City carries both sentimental and strategic weight. Although Lockett may no longer be the dominant force he once was with the Seahawks, his consistent production, even in a down year, could provide the essential spark needed to complement the Chiefs' offense. Another option on the table is Amari Cooper. After a brief and underwhelming stint with the Buffalo Bills, where he struggled to surpass 300 receiving yards over 8 games, Cooper might be enticed by a 1-year prove-it opportunity in Kansas City. Despite his past performance issues, a fresh start in a new environment could potentially reinvigorate his career, especially if given the right offensive support. Elijah Moore also presents a compelling case. Although he entered the league with high expectations and was once touted as a potential WR1, Moore has yet to fully blossom into that role. Nevertheless, he has consistently delivered solid numbers as a WR3, even when paired with less than ideal quarterback play. In a stable and dynamic system like Kansas City's, Moore could harness his skills more effectively, potentially emerging as a dependable target for Mahomes and paving the way for a lucrative contract in the near future. Lastly, a veteran presence in the form of Keenan Allen could offer a twofold advantage. Not only would his signing infuse the team with valuable experience, but it would also send a clear message to competitors. Allen's long tenure with the Chargers and the emotions his move might evoke among rival fans could serve as a psychological boost for the team. His recent performance with the Bears, where he recorded 70 catches for 744 yards and 7 touchdowns, underscores his potential to make an immediate impact. Bringing in a seasoned receiver like Allen would provide a stabilizing influence on the field while complementing the Chiefs' offensive ambitions. What do you think about the Chiefs' potential moves this offseason? Should they prioritize shoring up the offensive line with a pick like Josh Simmons, or would trading up for a game-changing wide receiver like Matthew Golden be the better play? And with Stefon Diggs off the market, which free agent receiver do you believe would be the best fit in Kansas City? Leave your analysis in the comments. Remember to support the channel, leave a like, and subscribe so you don't miss any updates, news, or insights about the Chiefs. Always stay ahead. See you soon. The Kansas City Chiefs just made a move that's going to shake up their backfield, and if you're not paying attention, you better start now. The Chiefs have acquired R.J. Harvey, a running back from Central Florida, with the 74th pick in the third round, thanks to a trade with the Carolina Panthers. This is a pick that could make a big impact on Kansas City's offense in 2025. If you remember, last season, the Chiefs had a tough time generating explosive plays in both the passing and running games. While the passing attack, led by Patrick Mahomes, is still elite, the running game struggled to break off those game-changing runs. That's exactly why the Chiefs went out and got Harvey, someone who can add some serious juice to the ground game. Harvey is a running back who thrives in zone blocking schemes, which is exactly what the Chiefs run. His vision, ability to read the defense, and knack for hitting holes at the right moment make him a perfect fit for what Andy Reid wants to do. He has a natural feel for finding lanes, something Kansas City desperately needs to keep defenses on their toes. One of Harvey's standout qualities is his speed. If he gets into the open field, he can take it to the house. The Chiefs need a back who can turn a simple run into a 40-yard gain, and Harvey has that kind of burst. He's not just a runner, he's a playmaker. And that's exactly what Kansas City needs to get more explosive in the run game. But let's not forget about his ability to make defenders miss. Whether it's shaking off a tackler in the open field or breaking ankles with a quick juke, Harvey has the skill set to keep defenses guessing. With a more balanced offense, especially in the running game, opposing defenses won't be able to zero in solely on Mahomes and the Chiefs' receiving weapons. Harvey adds a new layer of danger that Kansas City has been missing. That said, he's not the kind of back who's going to bulldoze through defenders or convert every third and short. His running style isn't as physical as some of the league's bruising backs, but that's not a problem in Kansas City's system. What Harvey brings to the table is agility, speed, and the ability to keep the chains moving, traits that make him a perfect complement to the Chiefs' fast-pacing offense. Just imagine a quick screen to Harvey out of the backfield or a zone run where he picks up 10 to 15 yards after a perfectly timed cut. The Chiefs already have a high-flying passing game, but now they've got a back who can punish defenses for overcommitting to Mahomes and his wideouts. Harvey will force defenses to respect the run, and that's a game-changer for Kansas City. This is also a smart depth move. While the Chiefs have a solid backfield with players like Isaiah Pacheco, Harvey brings fresh legs and new energy to the rotation. Having a variety of skill sets in the backfield only makes the offense more unpredictable and harder to game plan against. It's clear that Brett Veach and the Chiefs front office are committed to improving every area of the offense, and adding Harvey is another key piece of the puzzle. The Chiefs want to be a complete team, one that can strike from anywhere on the field, and a consistent running game is essential to making that happen. Harvey could be the spark they need to add a new dimension to their attack. So, Chiefs Kingdom, get ready for a new chapter in the running game. With R.J. Harvey in the backfield, the Chiefs' offense just got that much more dangerous. To expect to see him making big plays, turning heads, and keeping defenses honest. Before we dive into this powerful offseason storyline, don't forget, if you bleed red and gold, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe now to stay locked in with everything Chiefs. Your voice matters, and this community thrives because of you. Now, Chiefs fans, something's not sitting right, is it? That Super Bowl left a scar, not just from the scoreboard, but from what we saw in the trenches. You could feel it. You could see it. The protection wasn't there when it mattered most. The heart and soul of this offense, the engine that allows greatness to flourish, was exposed in front of the world, and it wasn't just a bad day. It was a warning. We've seen the front office make bold moves before, moves that shape dynasties. But what if I told you this offseason could define the next era of Chiefs football? What if the key isn't another star receiver or edge rusher, but someone who hasn't played a single NFL snap yet? Something's brewing in Kansas City. Behind closed doors at Arrowhead, there's a plan in motion, and it involves a young man who's already battled in the Big Ten trenches. Someone who's protected quarterbacks under the brightest lights in college football. He's not just big, he's versatile, he's battle-tested. And despite a few medical concerns, the Chiefs might be ready to roll the dice. Yes, Chiefs Kingdom, we're talking about Josh Simmons, the offensive tackle from Ohio State, a name that might not make headlines yet, but one that could quietly become the foundation of this offense's future. Kyle Krabs of the 33rd team believes Simmons could be the pick late in the first round. Why? Because he has the rare ability to play on either side of the line. And that versatility is pure gold in today's NFL. See you next video.